Design a logic circuit for the following Boolean expression, and then design a simpler circuit. So starting with the inputs x and y, we take the next simpler terms and put them in a truth table. So it'll be not x, not y. And then our next term is x and not y. And our next term is not x and y. And finally, we have our entire expression. So try to do this part on your own to test your familiarity with truth tables. And now we'll build our circuit in the same way that we construct this truth table. So we start with the inputs and then pass x into a NOT gate. So that gives not x. And similarly, passing y into a NOT gate gives the complement of y. And then we have x and not y. So we're going to take x, not y, and pass them into an AND gate. So that gives x and not y. And then we have not x and y. So we take y and not x and pass that into an AND gate. So we get not x and y. And then we pass these into an OR gate. So our OR gate looks something like this. And the output will be the final expression. So now let's build this circuit in Tinkercad. And to save time, I've set up the power supply and the switches representing x and y. And I encourage you to watch the linked video below on the NOT and AND gate if you're having trouble following along. So we have the positive terminal going into this row and a negative terminal going into this row. And then on each side of the switch, we have one side going to the ground and the other side going into the positive terminal. And here we've set up our inverter being a hex inverter. So this has 6 NOT gates built into it. And then this here is our quad AND gate, which has 4 AND gates built into it. And this is our OR integrated circuit, which has 4 OR gates built into it. And recall that pin 14 goes to the positive terminal for each of these integrated circuits, and pin 7 goes to the ground, as we can see. And here we set up our LED with the resistor. So this will display our result being off for 0 and on for 1. So let's go back to our circuit. So first we pass in x and y, each into their own inverter gate. And we'll do that in green to be consistent. So we'll take a green wire from the common pin of x and pass that into input 1 of our inverter. And we take our common pin of y and then we pass this to the second input into our inverter being at pin 3. And then next we have x and not y. So we take x and the complement of y and pass that into the AND gate. So let's take a blue wire. So taking X into the AND gate first. So we'll take that to input 1. And then the complement of Y. So we had Y going into the inverter in input 2. And then output 2 is going to give the complement of Y, which will pass in as input 1B into the AND gate. So what we have is X and not Y is going to be output from pin 3. And then we have not X and Y. So we can see that not X and Y here are going to this AND gate, which we colored orange. So we'll take an orange wire. So remember that X was passed into pin 1 of the inverter. So pin 2 is going to give not X. And then we're going to put that in pin 4, which is input 2A. So that's not X. And then we're going to take Y and then put that into 2B. So what we have is not X and Y. And then the output is going to go from pin 6. And then finally, we take our outputs from the AND gates into an OR gate. So let's do that in yellow. So this output from the AND gate is X and not Y. So we're going to take that as an input into the OR gate. And then this 6th pin over here is not X and Y. So that goes out of this pin and into the second input of the OR gate. So we have input 1A, input 1B, and then the output pin, which is going to go to our LED. So pause the video and have a think about this. So if we run a simulation, and if we briefly look at our outputs, we expect off to return off, and on gives on off gives on, and on gives off. So only if one of our inputs are on, then the diode will light up. So as we can see, on is off on gives on, and then we have on off gives on, and then off gives off, as we expect. So now let's stop the simulation and see how we can simplify this circuit. So you may recognize this as an exclusive OR, or XOR. So if we have two of the same inputs, we get off, and if we have two different inputs of 0, 1 or 1, 0, we get on. So this is called exclusive OR. And there's no equivalent Boolean operation for XOR, but that didn't stop people from coming up with it. So the XOR gate is represented similarly to an OR gate, but it has this symbol to show that it's an exclusive OR. So if we pass in X and Y into this gate, then that gives the result X XOR Y, which is represented with a plus and a circle around it. And you can find this logic gate in Tinkercad and try to replace our circuit here with this single gate. And this is going to be useful when we implement our half adder, which is a logic circuit to add two binary digits together.